got some views. I step on snakes with my Louis Vuitton shoes. I walk a mile with them. I strap a shit. While I lit up block, they talk stiff element. I eat exclusively gourmet hot dogs. I'm fucking your bitch, yeah, also your mom. I got this iPhone named it the Spawn Shot, cause of all of the bitches that I got unlocked. I met them wearing fishnet Daisy Dukes and crop tops. They're like, get high, yeah, messing with socks. Lit on it, smoke a flower every hour. But in the sun, if the rain comes, the homies I get to shower. Pull up to the studio, you know I come packing. Bring the Glock in, the booth pro, I'm double checking. Fuck, sorry, I really didn't mean to do that. Please, you just come back to the chorus. I got some Mexicans, I got some views. I step on snakes with my Louis Vuitton shoes. I walk out with them. I strum my shit. One bit I'm like it, tongue stiff element. I'm got a fountain in my courtyard. I've been betrayed, but I'm better than my scars. When I fuck bitches, I can hardly fit the tip. Cause I'm lit up like a tongue stiff element. I got some views. I step on snakes with my Louis Vuitton shoes. I walk around with them. I strum my shit. One bit I'm like a tongue stiff element. I've got a fountain in my courtyard. I've been betrayed, but I'm better than my scars. When I fuck bitches, I can hardly fit the tip. Cause I'm lit up like a tongue stiff element.
I'm back strange, like coming to in Parliament. When I talk, people stop and call me the president. If the Dow Jones goes up 3 bones, I'll disassociate. Didn't take a placebo, but I got better anyway. Downtown reeks of chlorine, yeah, right to the beach. I think that this might be the place I saved your seat. The opera was so lovely, nearly slept through it all. Oh shit, it's over already.
Yo, slept through the opera? Crying shame out here. Absolute crying shame. Well, welcome to whoever happens to drop by. I am CurtisMc, and tonight I'm finally on time for one of these streams. The weekly casual work stream of just putting some time into whatever personal projects I've got brewing. Now, tonight we have something admittedly not all that exciting, but exciting for me because I've been putting this off for a little bit, and I really want to improve my current setup that I have in my whole streaming session for OBS. And part of that is going to be my live vocal processing. Currently, there's none. Live is a brick wall limiter, but that doesn't really count. I'm running the mic through a voice meter, which I think I've shown the screenshot of before, but over on stream, we'll drag this in. Say hello, this is voice meter. So this is cloning my output from Pro Tools, which is very useful because Pro Tools is very finicky when it comes to sharing its output to any kind of in-system program. It's not like running through a tool like Soundflower. Like, Soundflower is sick on Mac, but in a PC environment, this is so far the best I could come up with that I actually know the ins and outs of a bit. So that's mostly how we're doing it. We're running our sound. So if I want to turn the fine pipes of Underduck up one more time.
Death to the American dream.
What a line. But we can see that's coming through the Elgato sound capture, which comes from Game Capture HD, which is a separate device plugged into my PC. So that's running that. So when I was streaming Pokemon or NHL 22 last week, that's what I was running the device through, is this game capture screen, then just sharing and running through Elgato sound capture. So that's mostly how it is now, but at present, there's not a ton you can do when it comes to processing, unless I am completely ignorant of something. But, yeah, man. So all I did was put my mic, oh my gosh, into mono, because it's taken from my 2 inputs on my audio device. So into mono, and then not sending through my headphones, because if it goes through my headphones, I get really confused, and I start talking slower because there's that little bit of a delay in my voice as I can hear myself coming through the device. So that's how I set it up, is everything going through channel A will also come out of my audio device. Anything out channel B will go out virtual to OBS to all of you listening. So that's the original setup there. What I want to do is take things into, okay, are you ready for a bit of Inception? Ba-da-da-da. I always love the effect of the windows just going infinitely in OBS. It's kind of funny. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing is putting it through this channel here and applying filters to it. Now, I already have a bit of a start. I got the SPL Verb, as that's something that can run real time pretty lightly. And I recently acquired the Fab Filter package. So Pro L is a plugin that can work in OBS as opposed to Waves L1, because you can't load up Waves effects in OBS unless someone knows a really cool workaround and I'm just completely unaware, which is very possible. So what we're going to do here is work with these little clips that I tried to emulate stream energy. I was totally not recorded 5 minutes before I went live. Why do you ask? But I've come up with different excitement levels that I want to check out, because depending on how hard I'm projecting my voice through the space in this 1-bedroom apartment, I have to make certain corrections for that. But I want applied settings that will work generally for everything, because ideally you have the bed of sound or music underneath it. So we're gonna start with low excitement, maybe. Yo, that'd be so cool if I could hear that. Again, wouldn't that be really cool if I could hear it? Let's find out why we can't. Never output map to anything? Oh, we don't. We just have el bus. There we go. That'll be good. Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Just kind of doing a little suspect joke. Like when I say Flare Airlines, I'm like, Flare Airlines, you really shouldn't fly Flare. Like that's the kind of level I was testing there. Versus, I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. For context, without the volume dipping of what Voicemeeter's doing, sounds a bit like this. Like this is the level I'm talking at. Versus, now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, yeah, it's like I'm just yelling. I'm excited about something cool or other. So we got to account for all these things. Now, the first thing I'm noticing is that we can squash. We could get a little more gain out of everything generally. Now, just going to check what we have for our current filters coming out here. We have a break wall, which is just set to roughly, like you don't want things at 0 and distorting. So what I'm finding is anything coming out of here, I want it to start cutting off below there. So the voice can always play out on top, ideally. So let's just go ahead and replicate that for now. We're just using, you know, we'll use a Waves L1 here. Hello, Waves, where you at? There we go. We'll just use an L1 here. We'll go like threshold at, what should we do? Like -2, like it was, which is also the, I believe that sets the same thing when it comes to OBS, but we'll set it to the exact settings and we can tune it there. And if we have to change anything, we'll just change in OBS too. We'll be super happy. Duck to voice was interesting. Sidechain ducking source. Okay, input 1, 2. So I set up, looks like a sidechain compressor on what's coming out of Voicemeeter. So whenever I talk, there would be a small dip. But until I have a consistent kind of level on what my voice is going to sound like, kind of impossible to set that. But then other than that, we didn't have much going on. So the first thing I'm wondering is... All right, well, lab filter, Pro L. Let's put a Pro L because this will kind of be like crunching it and giving it a little squishy squish. Once we find a level, anything on this beautifully named channel will just be applied generally. So kind of like controlling filters and just checking stuff out. Then we can do a test record of what everything sounds like. Go from there. So the first thing I'm thinking we need to do is crank the volume a little bit. So let's get it in range that we can actually work with it. In this case, we could probably use... Is there any built-in thing in OBS? Let's learn this together. Also, I'm feeling like I should just have some background music going on because otherwise it's just me talking and generally quiet a lot. So we're gonna turn some music up and see how we feel about it. Test. If anyone's here, please feel free to say hi. Let me know if that's you're getting a little splash of music and you're also getting my voice coming through. Like if that balance is good, then I think we're winning. Maybe I should change Voicemeeter too, because I did set it to like -6, so whatever I'm hearing is lessened for you. Which, there's some logic there about how I can monitor my own work, but what have you. My two brain cells will rub together and find the answer at a point in the future. So let's add in... Okay, there is just a flat... No, not invert polarity. Silly. There is just a gain feature. Okay. So if we add in the gain feature, all it does is pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pend it up. So we'll just use like Maxim. So Maxim will be replaced with generic gain. Oh wait. Am I misunderstanding that? I am. Awkward. Is there just a plugin that's just gain? Like, I swear there is. Unless I'm completely, like, gapping out here. I swear I had a generic gain. Well, whatever. I can just use an L1 in that case. And just anything I crush it by, I can then crank it back up. Okay, now and like, see this? This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic, so we gotta test it in this scenario too. So that's like 3.5 decibels we got. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. Lucky clicks. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, the whole thing, really? This has to be accounted for as well. Whoa, that is something. Okay, so we get, I think maybe 2.5 easy. Let's just give this another run. Exciting stuff, I know. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Okay, a smidge, but if I'm really gonna be yelling like that, it's gonna be unexpected anyway. We could probably work around it. For the moment, we'll still just say 2 though, just for safety. Okay, let's add a little comment track maybe. That'd be nice. Comments. Hello? Oh. They're not. What the heck? Let's see what's going on. If I were to type L1 OBS gain. There we go. So L1 OBS limiter. Nice. Just so I can have like some tracking for it. So I guess in that case we could do that. Get F and J out of here. F and J. Oh wait, I muted that in voice meter. Sorry. Okay, now and like, see this? This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little. All right, we get our small boost. The other part that I'm kind of wondering is if I have any super annoying qualities in my voice. I tend to speak with my nose a little bit, like I can feel it run through my nose more. So let's check out that range and see if there's anything we can do about that. Okay, now. Oh, something else I noticed is I can just run this to stream. So I can leave the music there, but just turn it off from my headphones. And yeah, streams still getting music. Perfect. So I'll just have that running the whole time. Okay, now and like, see this? This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny. Something in there. So, don't you know? Bump it up. Bump it up. Shift, but that's very cool. Thank you. Oh. You can do it. Control Shift? No. Alt Shift? No. Shift? No, that's Shift is just. There's like a cool way you can just hear. There we go. It is Command Shift on Windows. Quinn Thomas in chat. Underduck himself. Welcome to chat. Yup, we're here. Not gonna lie, I'm watching Euphoria right meow, and I have your volume turned down. Yeah, no worries. I'm literally just for the moment setting up my processing for OBS on my voice. Also, a fun thing for you is I found my SM57. So the next time we want to do a joint thing, I don't need to worry about reamping a lav mic into my interface because I can just hook up 2 microphones and then we're chilling. We're bing chilling up in here. But for now, let's find that annoying nasal quality and see if we can nix a little bit of that. Okay, now I'd like to see this. This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we're gonna test it in this scenario too. A little gross, like in that, what was that, 600 range? Okay, now I'd like to see this. This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we got tested in this scenario too. Not loving the 632 like that. Now I'd like, oops, let's just no, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, now I'd like see this. This is you know it's bad if you're like, okay, turn the video engine off. Let's not have any video engine crashes while I'm not even editing video. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Like, you see how gross it's starting to sound? Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. A little sucked out. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we're gonna test it in this scenario too. And then I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing. You can hear that slight ring coming through. I think -6 is okay, but to leave a little bit of my voice still in there, we're gonna knock it back by like a dB.5. Oh my god, it's blubber band. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just muted the run to my headphones for the music so that way I can only hear the project, but I know anyone watching will get to hear music. Which, by the way, all of these songs are just going to be from Underduck for a while. Maybe after Rubber Band, I'll switch over to a bit of Rexor content, but I know I've gotten slapped just from various states of like who owns and who released what singles, so it's a little iffy, even though Rexor is like one of my best friends. Love that man. Yeah, I can check what else I have in Stream Safe. Anyone know off the top of their head if DJ Searle's remix of Heaven is Stream Safe? Oddly specific, but you know how it is. All right, so we'll test that with low. Let's test with medium because that's mostly what we're going to be hearing, and I'll just put this on loop. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit. So we're going to check what I call the Dorian frequency. That's because first an instructor and then just all around cool sound person I knew, Dorian, would always mention the frequency range around 250 hertz as being very like like that kind of tone. So I started referring to it as like the Dorian frequency or the Dorian range because it would always remind me of like where I learned the tip. But yeah, let's do a little bit of a sweeping. I believe this is. Oh.
But it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on screen, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything.
Like you kind of hear the hoo hoo. It's a little bit there. DJ Searle is Stream Safe. That's Pog, man. Thank you. So that's at least another song I can switch to because where was I even looking? One sec. There was this Pro Tools session. Another cool YouTube sound designer by the name of Cactus was looking for some scuffed audio to do a video about audio treatment using RX to clean up recordings. And I'm like, dude, I have some scuffed audio for sure. And as I was looking for the actual source for some like extra sound rolls and general junk that could be cleaned out, I found this DJ Searle remix in the source audio files folder. So I was like, why the hell did this get in here? It's not even in the session. It should be in my nebulous raw downloads folder of all the music I download. So yeah, it was very weird. Oh, I should be testing this with a different EQ, because if I check OBS, I guess if I just find the rough values, I can redo this in Pro Q3 or something. Yeah, there's like a noise gate here, but no EQ. Okay, well, we'll find the values, redo it in Pro Q3, and go from there. Also gonna trim this with a loop. It's back to our marker because I get a little OCD. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit Let's just highlight the back half because that's when it gets really noticeable. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. cLiCkBAiT. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. How does FabFilter feel? Awesome so far. Like, I'm so happy with it. I haven't admittedly used much. If I were to check the full list, because I got the entire suite. I've used Pro DS, I've used Pro L, Pro MB, Pro Q3, and Saturn. But the rest I still need to give their fair shot. But having everything else, like having it as an option, has been fantastic. I love it. Because Pro L you can smash as hard as Pro Limiter from, pretty sure it's just from Avid, like this guy. This guy slaps. So good, but it costs like it does, which is a little disgusting. But if you listen to, we'll turn that back on. I was just comparing. I think that's pretty good, and then I might buff my my low content in some way, because why not? Why not sound a little cooler than you are, right? It's the internet. I believe this is where I usually see, like, you can smash things with this. Check this out. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at any. Oh my god, that's so loud. At least for me, I can turn it down in a voice meter. But it's like, you can smash. Hello. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this. For how hard you smash it, it really doesn't, like, break your audio all that much. So pretty fantastic, but had I not already got a license of Ultimate, probably would not have shelled the money for it. So Pro L can start doing shit like that, which is pretty sick. If you want to sound cooler, then you use Camel Crusher. Let's go, baby. Who made Camel Crusher again? Oh, it might just not be an AAX thing. That kind of sucks. That'd be followed on the harmonic, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it just might not be. Camel Crusher's sick. I use it on drum buses. Are we listening to Skyline View right now? We are. Alright. Alright, let's spare you from that. Quinn is one of my only vocal audience members right now. I will save you from your own song. I never want to hear Skyline View ever again. I know. I know. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's just do... Oh, that's 30XR content. Are you good with 30XR content? Or like, what's the vibe? Let me just see if I can shuffle this playlist really quick. File operation. No, I just want to shuffle. Sort, randomize. There we go. That's better. Lamau. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. Let's do some Fry Mana. Fry Mana's cool and also chill time. Dude, Skyline used such a good meme though. You got to admit. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of... While I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm... Fry Mana slap. Yeah, they're sick. Out at it. I actually kind of like the sound of like 110 hertz here. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at it. Okay, that's nice. And then we will like totally hard cut at 60. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't... Show multi-band effects. We'll get there. We'll get there. I just want an initial EQ and gain level that kind of applies to everything. And then we can get into cleanup once the general tone is set. That's the idea anyway. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this would be. Not loving that. I believe I was tripping here the audio through processing because I kept thinking the audio is lagging. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be. I'm kind of happy with that. We do a quick back and forth. Really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. Bro, what are these? Probably because it was actually like streaming the pre-show, if you think about it as a pre-show, while I was recording this. So that probably does it. Say gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything. Very cool. Very sick. Love the same line over and over again. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice. Oh, oops. A little bit excited to be on stream. Yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this would be used for, but Magnus F. Magnus, Webber Jack, slapping like the danger prince of madness. I'm the archmajor madness, purple is a robe, so I look damn fabulous. Grabbing elk by the antlers, freaking out at anything. I don't hate that range. It's like a little bit of definition. Not something I would like DS out. Like around 3K, I was hearing some stuff I don't like. Then we'll get the de-esser out for that, but I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm... I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm... I believe this is where... Actually, that specific frequency's fine. I'm just not going to touch it. That's fine. Okay, so we just got to replicate this in Pro Key 3 because we can actually use that in OBS. So we set to go. Set to go. How is your week, Quinn? Yeah, I know. Did I not turn you off already? Weird. Great wax. We have like 4 points to replicate. And then 1 curve down here. Beauty. So you're running 12 decibels per octave at like 60. At like around a 112. Up by like 2 and there. We'll do exactly this and then we'll just tweak as necessary. And that's like quite a bit. E630. Da-da-da. 100 minus 3. Yeah, it looks like we didn't touch that high part. Okay, so now we can just go back to default high Q. Because we'll keep this to find pain points to DS. So we can keep this because it'll be a valuable tool. So let's give this a quick test run. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound. Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic, so we got to. Oh, oops! What the heck? Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny. Okay, so am I missing something of why that's thoughts on new Kanye? There was new Kanye. Let me do a quick check. Kanye West raps about Kim Kardashian. I don't know, man. Is it Kanye West in the game? Or Kanye West Heaven and Hell? Not sure which, but I will give it a listen once I'm off here. Yeah, so what's the difference? These. Oh, silly me. That's why. So, yeah, I didn't realize you had to click separately. Okay, that's easy though. Voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to come. Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being fun. Now the big breath. Bonk. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it and I'm really excited. It was like a or like 2K. So let's see about that one. Yay, easy. New Kanye safer stream. Oh, cool. That's kind of nice to have, because I don't. Well, I just need to update my stream safe because I burned through it and I'm just playing the same songs at this point. And while that's really cool and all, it could be cooler if there was different content. Now the final one, let's find this guy. Let's find the pain point here. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what. We're around what, 3K now? Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. And I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm around there maybe. Hey yo, Underduck, were you born in a churchyard? Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't. Ooh, listen to how hard that hits you. Jeez. Okay. So I'll flip that to a from boost to cut. Now the final one. Now the final one. That already sounds a little more tame. I like that. Smidge lower, because I can see that spike. Now the final one. With that being so gross. Now the final one. Now the final one. Now the final one. Now the final. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. So maybe I can bump this range up just a little bit to kind of cover the whole wider low end there. Quick test run. Hello? I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for. Yeah, but let's still just set that to like flat 3. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. All right, overall, I'm liking that. Now the final one, I don't understand. Now the final one, I don't understand. All right, now for the super high excitement, this is where this guy comes in because I can use it live. And shout outs to Aftertouch Audio for sharing this hot recommendation. If I can find where it actually lives, I forget who develops it. Oh, fun thing. So if you're a Pro Tools user, do not use snare buzz. It will cause an infinite feedback loop and break your project. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is, sadly. Ho hum, ho hum. I make DSP's Pog, but there we go. Plugin Alliance. Oh, because it's under the Plugin Alliance banner. I see, I see. Okay. So let's try it on high excite. Because we gotta get rid of a ton of reverb on this. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this. So let's see here. Now the final one, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now, that's not bad. All things considered, that's really not bad. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual. It's a little choppy chop though, which I don't love. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. Yeah, it's a little choppy chop trying to get everything at that setting, but I can blend in some of the dry. This one though. Okay, now I want to see this. This is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny, like it's gating it way too hard at the moment. But now that's okay. The final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my. That's pretty good, all things considered. Like, Now the final one, I don't understand. Versus I don't understand. I'm just a little choppy chop, but no sweat, I think. Do a small signal boost. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. That's gated so hard. Now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny like that. So it's not bad because when it's really verby, I want to be able to take a good chunk of that out. But now let's just find the balance for it. Now the final one. Let's do it on this because it's like gated to hell and back. Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling voices. Let's go halfsies first. Ba-ba-bum. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this would be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. Okay, now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of like this. Kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny like that. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of thing like I would in a, say, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, but not really yelling or freak. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. Okay, now I want to see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny, like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny, like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of. All right, I think we got the little bit of a reverb clipped out of that. I'm thinking the next part before we start crunching would be our de-essing, because I got some S's in here. Leave that up, and we'll start digging for our pain points. Now I see this is more like being kind of quiet. Oh, what the heck? You're already set. Now I see this is more like the yelling. Okay. Now and like see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. That's funny, the default's already pretty sick, but we'll find our pain points really quick here. Oop. Okay, now and like see this is more like kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm doing the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now you see this is more like kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm doing the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Yeah, around there, like 4K. Around there, and then up to. Okay, now you see this is more like funny like that. Not really yelling. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. I see that's really. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. That's pretty rough. I don't think it goes up to 14K, but let's find out. It's kind of like, yeah, 12 and a half, 12-ish is pretty good.
So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this
So this to like, yeah, 6.
So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too.
Okay, as opposed to,
So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too.
a little more look ahead, that's fine.
So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. I believe this is where I usually see my casual.
Oh, hello, Alexa in chat. You watched Encanto. Oh, it's so good. How'd you like it? I really liked it. I thought the songs are really great in Encanto.
I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice. I believe this is where I usually.
6. A little more.
Excited to be on stream. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream.
Hazard, yes, sir. I like it. I really like it. I guess we gotta bring back inserts F and J. But if we were to compare it with something like, and I don't think I can run MCGLOCKLAN in OBS. Let's give it a quick check though. Can we use it? I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. We can use auto pan though. How exciting is that? So yeah, I'm not immediately seeing the MCDSP de-esser because that one's really nice. Yeah, SA2. That's the one. This one's so dope. But for things I need to run on stream.
I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this would be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this would be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment.
Clickies. But yeah, it's like McDSP feels super, super clean. But for something I need to run live, this also sounds excellent.
I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh. For as well.
This has me thinking, what if I were to set this up as like a stuttery source for like electricity design? I'm going to get really distracted by that. But if you set it to just the monitor, what it's taking out, you set it to be really aggressive on your S's. So you get this like white noisy being fed through a electricity processing chain. I think that'd be really cool. It's kind of like using the plugins wrong, which I do enjoy doing a lot, especially when it comes to RX. Which I don't think is even uncommon, specifically like ambience match. You can find really weird stuff and generate really, really interesting things with ambience match. Like I think in a GDC for Spider-Man on PS4, they talked about making a quote-unquote room tone for New York City just from like long samples of what New York sounded like. So you get an accurate feel for it just to fill the environment, and then you build on top of it. Me, I've seen success in taking tonal elements and making an entire ambience bed out of that. So if it comes to something tonal like goal horns or a metal impact, like anything that has some resonance to it, if you make an ambience bed out of that, you can get some really interesting, still kind of bland Philly texture, but it's got a bit more to it than just a typical room tone. Which, like, you could either use it for room tone or just to get the essence of a sound in if you're doing whooshes and stuff, like through a Doppler. You know what? That might be fun to play around with after this. Because I do need to come up with whooshes for my latest redesign project.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but
like it doesn't hurt, but the S is still there. Versus the SA2, I feel like it actually does remove some of the S without turning it into a lisp. Like it doesn't suddenly sound like I'm talking like this. Like that sort of thing. But that's dope. We got some DS, and now we're gonna throw a little bit of compression over it. I'm not just going straight to Fab Filter. That's like the entire point of me buying it. All right, so the big thing here is we're gonna try to clip.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's.
Whoa, that ratio is so aggressive. Let's just go like 2 to 1. Attack. We don't want it to like pump. We don't want to, don't you know, pump it up. You ain't got to. Range of, oh, let's go like, what kind of niche should we be looking for? 12, I guess. 12 dB.
Now the final one.
The entire time I am like yelling in this one, so maybe minus 11. So it should be kicking in fairly often.
But I'm losing it, I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying.
I'm just like, for like 5 milliseconds or something. Yeah, that's kind of where I want it to kick in. Like, I'm looking at the choppy tops of these guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this.
And I want it to lower some of those tops a little bit, which visually is like very helpful to actually see. Oh my goodness. Let's play. I've just noticed the songs, so let's put What's the Rush on after this. Oh no, you mind if I just skip this? I don't totally know if the remix sample is okay. So we'll just switch the song. Man, annotating the audio for this stream is going to be a little bit of a process.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like,
ooh, yeah, the vocal setting sounds great. Actually, that's great. Back. Let's actually go for 3.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one.
Okay, so I think maybe half. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm not sure if you've hung out before PCSRGH, but hello, welcome to the stream.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited.
Very cool.
I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic.
Let's see if I can get a half decibel out of my initial.
Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's enough, I think.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic, so we gotta test it. Being funny like that. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing,
All right, I'm wondering if I can also get a voice declick going on here. Let me check if I can run an RX in real time. I totally can. Yeah, so let's find a good mouth declick. Let's see if we can't do a bit of declick. Like mouth declick and maybe another DS, because honestly, it's still a little aggressive. Find it though. Where is my RX mouth declick? So you can really hear it when I'm speaking quieter.
Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly.
smidge, maybe.
Sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too.
Got a bit of plosive action going on too. I wouldn't like. I think that's just me needing to set up my mic. Set up my mic a little better with how I'm speaking into it, and not so much a case for throwing a deep plosive on there. But we got a mouth click. Let's also do another DS because it's still sounding a little S-y. And then I'll plug it into the stream and we'll see how it's sounding. Also, we definitely heard Arabic Game Boy last week. Let's change that to more Underduck. When all else fails, play Underduck. Which, by the way, please go check out Underduck Bro on Instagram. I love this man and his music. Cannot overstate that.
Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now and like, see this.
Let's bring it up to some of the super high frequencies because that's where it's like punching my eardrum a bit up there.
Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a.
See, that sounds gross.
Thing. Get it? Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. So we gotta test it in this scenario too. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling.
Okay, that's
I
good.
believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything. Now, the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire. Now, the final one, I don't. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my.
That actually sounds fine. I think. What was this?
Now
the
the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet. Maybe
if I'm actually speaking consistently and not sitting up and pulling up to the mic.
Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. Being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing. Get it? Kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is.
I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a... So what if we were to move this back? Because now it's like, okay, we found some cool settings and all, but what's the best order? Now the final one, I don't understand. Oh, that probably is what's causing it to chop a bit. So if we did like dialed in. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, okay, so what happens if we de-reverb before we boost? Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to... Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that, not really yelling. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. You know what? That was a really good switch. I'm glad I did that first before we do the boost, before we do the EQ, before everything. And since it has a gain feature, we don't even need bad stock OBS gain. Oh. Get rid of that. Bop. Bop. Because you gotta line up the Instagram shot, right? Look. I believe this is where I usually see my I believe this is where it sounds weird. I believe this is where no, it's just a recording. Now the final one, I don't understand. I have to do a quick scan. I believe this is... Yeah, the I and then believe is tucked back even in the waveform. Kind of weird. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I... It sounds like it is kind of weird though. What's happening? I believe this is... Yeah, so if we just like turn everything off. I believe this is where I usually see... I believe this is where I usually... Nah. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but... Let's just keep this dummy fast. I believe this is where I usually see my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. Cool. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like,
this has to be accounted for as well. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening.
Yep, sounds fine to me. I mean, not the isolation, obviously. Oh goodness. Let's play Underduck before Underduck. We'll play some Boy Stock after this.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well.
It's definitely still a bit janked. That's kind of fine. I don't expect much to change if it's janked or not. I just want it to sound okay. Hoping it's a little better for. But now let's see how much we can crunch with these master plays, and then we can just play with some effects maybe, see if something's cool. And then after that, I want to do some ambience match experiments and probably call it there for now.
I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be. Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm losing it. I'm really excited, and my voice is just carrying through this entire apartment. Like, this has to be accounted for as well. Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet, maybe doing a sly little thing, kind of just being funny like that. Not really yelling, voice is quiet, but I'm near the mic. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say, gameplay or sound reaction. I don't know what kind of content this will be used for, but it needs to cover everything while I live in this apartment. I believe this is where I usually seat my casual voice when I'm a little bit excited to be on stream, but not really yelling or freaking out at anything like I would in a, say... Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my...
The SoundFXGuy in chat. Hello. You're hyperactive. I've never heard you not overly excited. Well, that's good. I'm glad I never sound like bored or dead, I suppose.
Now the final one, I don't understand. I'm just, oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening, but I'm...
Honestly, the 1.5 boost seems a little safe. So we'll stick with it for now. We'll plug all this... Wait, hang on. Dang it, I thought I had the cool shortcut for the cool kids, and I didn't. So... Wait, why am I doing all this? I wanted to compare before and after, but I could just do this. Ta-da! Alright, great work, everyone. Now we'll just do some quick prints. Lawfare. Yeah.
Okay, now and like, see this is more like being kind of quiet.
I'll just mute that. I've played those enough this stream. But how are you doing today? Hope all's been pretty well. I saw the global game jam messages, which, were I not about to start feeling the heat at work, would be very cool, I think. Curtis be like, I got a promotion, and then go up in excitement and say that there's a stuff card on the way. You know what? That probably does sound like me. I'd be like, oh, yo, I just got like, what's like something crazy? I don't know. It's like, yo, I single-handedly got asked to work on the new Halo. Yo, that's so cool. But then be like, oh my God, you guys ordered the Dune Blu-ray on Amazon. Like, so yeah, that do be me sometimes. I can admit to that. So overall, just for my own curiosity. Honestly, I'm thinking for like stream audio. For stream audio, does it gotta be all that perfect? But I think taking it from like I'm running nothing at the moment, which was this recording, into something a little stronger. I think that's something. I'll take it for now. That's fine. So now, let's make it happen. Go to our filters and start plugging it all in. The prol. You're not, it's not actually on for stream. Okay, cool. I had that great moment of like, you're not actually on for stream, are you? Where'd my filters go? Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the -1 is fine. Bop. Okay, this guy. Super guy cheat. Do. I think this is the lag train instrumental. Like a notch past 16. There. Guess it doesn't go ba 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 ba. Like a Banjo-Kazooie NPC. 62. Next was our Q. Yeah, man. Oh, after this, I should try to find some scuffed audio. That's what I should do. Find more good material for Cactus, because I found some beautiful, very noisy production tracks. But I need to find this video I thought would be funny to do like a full post job for, and just make it sound way better than it has any license to. Because I think it's kind of realistic for what people would be given. Oh no! Okay, hang on. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Save as. ICMC stream. As soon as I saw I'd have to like retry everything, I'm like, nope. Nope. Crap, does anyone know where that saves? I need to close and reopen, maybe. I confused it. Okay, where did that save? Because I wanted to cheat. Open other preset. Resave. Okay, so it should be there. So maybe if I close the entire program. Ah, dang it. That's fine. That's fine. We care not. We'll just march on. I'll just have to... what's the equivalent of dog-earing OBS? I'll just have to dog-ear OBS and go back later. Should be there now. Hang on, if I were to... This is bugging me, because if it was there, I could just manually open it, right? I want to say save as. Yeah, it would go here. Documents, Pro Key 3. Yeah, what the heck? Documents, Fab, Pro Key 3. Oh, there we go. No more dog-earing OBS. Let's go. Up there. Let's add another one. No. Another one. It's RTS.
You and me, we're not even the same species. I used to be you, then I...
ES.
Murder? It's pure.
See, well, it would be easy to just make the same setting again. I'll just copy the same one. Annual mode. Amazing content. Get to see me be very bad at typing in numbers and comparing ranges where these things live. Pretty cool stuff. All right, proceed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so someone streamed 22 Jump Street in chat one day, and it just reminded me how much I love the the slam poem in that movie. I think it's so funny. Cynthia. It's like speed boy. Speed boy. Yep, that's sick. Bop, bop. We go to our mouthy click. Mouthy click. It's like magic. RX mouthy click. Boop, 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 boop. At least this one's a little easier to replicate. Widening by like a smidge. And it's doing it right now. Oh, you shouldn't have. Okay. And then our second DS. Just because stuff was still sounding a little punchy. A little uncomfortable. Do. Oh wait, have I not been loading these in mono? That's awkward. Oh yo, followers of Romulus is playing. I'll actually listen to that. That's sick. This whole project is still something I'm really happy to have made. Like, I don't know, so much of it has not aged well at all. First to admit that, but I'm still very happy with my work, so. I accept it, faults and all. Now, what else? Should I go back and fix the yeah, I should just fix it. Let's fix it. Open plugin. Or do I need to fix it? No, I do. Crap. That's fine. May as well get it right. Make sure it's all good. And then reset. 2. By the time this song ends, we'll probably move on to making some weird tones. This is like 12.94. Oh, he can remember things. Crazy. Oh, hang on. Close that up. All right, we'll check our homework here. A brick wall at like... Wait. Do I just need a brick wall all of OBS? That might be what I need to do. Because if two signals that are both coming in at 0.1 cross, that's bad, right? Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Let's leave that -1 then. And we'll give it a quick trial. So we'll... Yo, where'd I go? Where'd I go? I just came back here. I don't know how you do this and listen to music at the same time. Yo, it's a thing for sure. I think it's because while doing so much prep and learning, like in film school, I was used to working in a room with people. So having, like, if I were to have something playing on a speaker in my kitchen, I could totally just work ahead. But, oh, left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that won't do. So we'll go back here. I guess because that's voice meter has a mono switch. So do I just need a filter to make it mono? Is that what I need? What does that then? What'll do that for me? And here I thought it would be a nice, like, cute reveal of like, yo. But it wouldn't be an audio stream without audio problems, wouldn't it? And I'm struggling to think of something that would just take the 1-2 signal and make it mono. Or should I just add a new sound capture, audio input capture? There we go. Let's do like mic. Big mic. Input 1-2. No, but how do I
make it just
input 1?
And
Yeast mode.
Properties.
Properties.
That's
just changing what mic it is.
Advanced audio prop.
Oh,
there
we go.
There we go.
Go.
Wait, but I set it to
mono.
mono. What? What? That's not very nice. It's active volume. Mono. Balance should be the middle, and then. Okay. What if we just did the whole suite? No idea if that's connected. Probably still left there, right? Probably left, right. I'm hearing you doubled. Like when I pull up this menu? Or is that what the 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. is? Oh no! It's because Mike was it was actually made. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of Mike. I hear one centered and a slight delay full left. Yeah, that would have been when I switched back over to this. Set it to mono. How rude. Now I'm thinking we need more music. We're not done working yet. More music is required. Let's keep it ravey in here. But yeah, unlike someone super cool like Vanny Audio, who posted how to play music while you're editing, I don't think I could listen to music like coming in the same source that my DAW is coming through. It would mess with my head too much. But at points when you're just cutting fades on your ambiances and stuff, I don't know, you can kick back when it's fat beats work, as I like to call it, when actually listening to what you're doing is not important because you're just lining it up on frame cuts or spotting. Like anything not intensive. You know these things, bee stings. Now what I'm wondering is there a utility plug I can drop in to force it, like in the filtering, to just become mono? Downfield, maybe. Then if I say like, don't go, could that do it? That's gonna be super jank, but let's find out. If I'm building UE levels or something, I can listen to music. If I'm doing any audio work, yep. Yeah, stuff like that. No music, Netflix, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I've been okay with hearing like other voices. Like I can lounge in a Discord call or something. But yeah, it's not easy for if there's a show or something playing in the background, I'll just start watching it. That's how my girlfriend got me into Drag Race. Because I was just putting in a day at work. She was watching Drag Race, doing her work. I just kept going like, oh. It's like something interesting would come up and I'd hear it. I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? So yeah, don't be editing while distracted, kids. It's how you get in reality TV.
Hell of a drug. Because I know I saw auto pan in here somewhere. Unless it might be another thing, like I just have to kick start OBS. And so next stream it'll be a thing. Oh, I guess I don't have this auto pan, or do I? Spectral auto pan? I think so. No. It's an anarchy effect. Those things are nutty, by the way. Hello again. That was so funny. The moment I said... Okay, hang on. Let's test it. Now that OBS has manually forced itself out, you know? Let's test it. Is that still all left? Are you all right? No, you are all left. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Dang it. That was an unfounded theory. Very sad times. Voice meter submix. Where is the... Is it a problem maybe that the mixer is like taking it directly from the hardware and it's not like a separate audio source that I've created? Like if I were to make the exact same audio input capture, but as an input capture and not the actual device, would that then fix it? I don't actually know. Let's learn together. Learning Rainbow. OBS, make microphone signal mono. Fix one-sided mic output in... No, that's Streamlabs OBS. Get out of here. Please allow for mono recording of microphones. Only mic mono. Only mono. Yes. Note the XLR is a mono standard, carries over distant audio. Yes, that. Default plays mono sources back on both audio channels. That's great, but what if I... Okay, let's do an experiment. Microphone, USB live camera. I just use the mono tick box under advanced audio. Yeah. Like that's what I thought. And I know I'm coming through the left. But let me just do this. Okay, trying that. How's that? Is that at least both sides now? On the visualizer, it looks like both sides, like the VU meter. So I think that's correct. Which sadly does confirm the theory I had, and I'll have to replicate the chain. Center. Nice. Okay, perfect. So what I'm wondering is... Yes, I can copy paste. That is excellent. So let me go into the filters here. Oh. Okay, we gotta do it one by one, but we can do this. We can do this. Nice. All right. Well, yeah, that was exactly it. Because it was taking from the actual, like my actual interface, I couldn't force it to be mono. But as soon as I replicated it as a separate input using the same inputs, I can make it mono. So a little bit of a headache, but that is a-okay. Get rid of that. We're going to copy the EQ over. Although now this is cool. Now every stage of the process is going to be audible as it gets dropped in. Which that counts for content, right? Right? Do. There's the DS. First one, anyways. Yeah, remove. Yeah, remove. Do. I'm just checking to make sure all the settings are actually incorporated every time I drop them down. Let's get rid of... No, not properties. I didn't make any changes. Wait a second. Wait. Is that what did it? I went to properties and it broke it. Okay. Dude, what? Check. What the hell? That just broke it. Okay, well. I'll just have to fiddle with that later. Sag. That is so weird. So it's like after I was starting to put everything into the channel there, I opened up just regular properties and like was like, oops, I didn't mean to open that. And then closed it, but it was like, do you want to save your changes? I'm like, what changes did I make? No. And then it went back to only the left side again. I'm not understanding. Not getting why this is like this. Well, that's okay. Let's do something fun. Sure. Make a very fat drop. Probably no drops tonight, but let's see if we can make some big and heavy tones with cool, weird stuff. Ah. Splash myself. Limiting aux that I ended up using to make weird sounds. Let's just disable everything. All four? No. How do I just... And then... No. I wanted to turn everything off all at once, and it didn't work like that. This was an experiment I had the other day. Just trying to design weird synthy tones using nothing but simple signal generators. And then just like pitching up every single one by varying amounts to get a chorus, and then applying effects across the board. And coming up with weird stuff like... They're just like basics, but... Like, it's just some really cool tails with some of the processing I was doing. Like, that one's neat. Probably turn my own headphones down because it's a little much. There was some of these that started sounding electric. I'm like, yo, that's cool. Oh, right. The tails of these started sounding like fairy dust. Real issue I have with voice meter is that I get random audio dropouts. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little touch and go with that for sure. Oh, what was this Pride of Snare action? Heck. Oh, that was just kind of neat. Or, this was the electrical-ish one. Sounds nice. Simple little glitch. Oh, those are cool. Like those are just whoa, 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 whoa. Like they sound so nice. So yeah, I also made, one sec, I should take the mic with me a little bit. Dooby-dooby-doo, where are you? I treated myself to this guy, and I am so happy with it. Oh my goodness. I feel like it is a huge step up from how I was feeling with Waves Doppler. Very happy. Just trying to like figure out how to do the same bending and curves as in Waves Doppler. But very nice. Very impressed with it, if anyone has been interested. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy. So what we're going to do is... Are these all monos? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to make... You know what? I'm just going to do a whole new thing. Make all these inactive, and we'll make a whole new stack to work with. We'll do like 4 stereo areas and 4 monos. All these ST nonsense. Then MN nonsense. Now we're even going to be cool enough to color them differently? Crazy. Truly spare no expense on this channel. And from there, what are we going to call these clips? The only issue I have with Voice Meter is that it's not CLA vocals that really nail the right reverb EQ, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if there was any ability to hook up some processing within Voice Meter, but I get it. It does what it needs to. It just wires things within the system itself. But it would be nice if it was a fully featured, like, virtual mixer that you can then wire into things. That would be sick. I see zero downside to that. But we're going to call this collection Ambience is Cool. Stop making fun of me. Stop making fun of me for being a background editor. We're just going to hide those. And get the track list out of here. And we don't even really need a whole lot. Let's just do... Well, obviously we need our isotope... Ambience match. If only Pro Tools would stop being stingy with audio. Literally, yes. Like, the bigger problem is that you can't just wire Pro Tools directly out. So you have to use these intermediary steps. So that would be the easiest and best solution. No, not... Why am I not able to have things click today? Ambience match. Output ambience only, maximum, and we'll do some loinin as we go. But this is also a great excuse to start recataloging some comments. So what's a good cue? What's like a good keyword we can start searching with? I'm looking for something kind of resonant, maybe a little metallic, but something that, were we to run an ambience match on, we're going to get more tone than we are boring room fill. Just trying to make sure this is like visible on stream. Yeah, it's fine. Right next to chat. Cozy the ambience match right up to chat. Just search for Rezo. See if you get something. That's neat. Also, you wish Microsoft would have gotten rid or the what you hear fader. Yeah. Wait, what you hear fader in the mixer window? Sort of like, was it this guy? Because honestly, yeah, still having to navigate through this thing is a little, it's got some silliness. Pretty annoying to have like gain staging for that and have that control a lot of things as opposed to just getting to set it within the software. Those are cool. This is like cool underwater stuff from a free pack from like divers. See, that's a cool tone already, but we want to make our own tones. Ooh. Let's try a few of that. Oh, wait, every sound we take, we gotta leave a comment. Gotta drill myself a bit more for that. So this is like glitchy, sci-fi, tech impact, maybe strike. Strike, electrical, feeling, impact. It was an advanced option that you had to unhide. Oh, okay. Yeah, running... I mean, if they removed it and I'm running Windows 10, I'm definitely not going to find it anywhere. But yeah, that was... it sounds like it was a super big annoyance. What was my computer setup? So I had... I think my first computer, that wasn't just the family computer, was a Vista machine right when Vista came out. Not good. Did not make it very long. Then I was on the Mac space. Like I was running a MacBook for pretty long time. And then I finally switched back to PC just before starting film school in like 2018-ish. So yeah, I mean, I was out of the Windows ecosystem for a good while there. Feeling impact, yeah. That's fine. That's enough of like extra keywords. If I end up using it for like, oh, after touch audio ray gun challenge, I'll add it later. Oh, that's spooky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's find some metal though. Like a cool metal. Classic. Let's take it. Oh my gosh. Cheesy, cartoony, car crash, distinctive. Oh, what would you call that? Like a bend groan? Distinctive, metallic, bending, timbre, meme SFX. Yeah. I should start tagging all the meme sounds with meme sound effects. So if I want to start being like, oh yeah, what are some funny meme sounds? Pull them up. Like, okay. Alright, that's cool. That sounds exactly like the sound effect when you choose a new car in Burnout Paradise. It goes like, ah! I believe it. Man, the amount of times I hear some like really overused sound effects is starting to get a little grating. I said to myself mostly, but a couple people around me, that after the latest Game Awards, like Game Awards 2021, using Blam You're Dead was now off limits. Or is it BAM? Yeah, there we go. Using this guy was now fully off limits for me. Swear to you, in like 5 minutes, the same set of trailers used it 3 times. I'm like, this is... stop. Like, I don't want to keep listening to this sound. So it's now personally off limits. I can't use it. Which is tough. It's in like Dr. Stone. People use it as like an additive to gunshots and redesigns. It's a good sound. It's just everyone uses it because it's a good sound. Where's the fun in that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, some mech. That's like the clip of that kid who like jumps through the door and then blah, like just hits their head. Oh, let's do that. eerie, dissonant, dry ice squeal, moaning, groaning, horror, tone. See him. Yep, that's Metal Crash, all right. Yeah, this year's awards was bad. It wasn't an award show, it was E3. Yeah, I think that was the... Like, you explained a good reason, because I thought the show was still fun, but the context I watched it in was Reactathon, like with my friends on Discord. So for that sense, it was a fine show to watch, but you're bang on. It was not really an award show. It was just a press event, which I think the Game Awards is just going to be forever now, because they get a lot of viewership and people want to pay the premium for that. It sucks though. It's kind of like trying to follow along with, I don't know why you would follow the Grammys in current year, but it's like that. Like all the awards that you really want to see just don't get shown. They get offhandedly mentioned, or one of Jeff Keighley's celebrity friends just reads words on a board, and we get Best Mobile Game Genshin Impact, which is fine for a press show, but for a minute, it was like, it was an award show. It was a thing that all of us in this hobby and field could kind of rally around. It was fun. But now it's just absolutely marketing. I like seeing how out of touch and corrupt the Grammys are. Oh my God, yeah. Bro, reading the nominees for this year's Grammys was like, I've either A, never heard these songs, or B, entirely disagree. Like, it is whack. It's so weird how people who do not have a finger on the pulse of the art are making decisions on what is the best in that art. Not that I disagree with the Game Awards. I thought It Takes Two slaps. Great game. But yeah, I think it's that the awards were fine for the Game Awards, but they just don't. The show isn't even about that. They're just like, oh yeah, this game got best music, like offhandedly. And it's like, come on, man. Game music is like important. You should air that. There should be a speech for that. That would be nice. Yeah, the Grammys was a bunch of new movie trailers. Literally, it's just like going through a Spotify playlist, or like a series of SoundCloud ads telling you to check out albums or subscribe to Spotify Premium. Like, it's I just hate it. I do appreciate that of all the companies to be throwing in ads, Nintendo's are like very chill. Just like over the course of the entire night, they're just quick advertisements of like, hey guys, Nintendo Switch. Okay, bye. Super non-intrusive. You don't get Vin Diesel pitching some terrible shovelware. Like, oh, that could be neat. Oh, I like that sound. I love that. A little vocal in it. No, add a comment. Come on. Hydraulic. Tension with a slight vocal quality. Struggling machine. I don't know why this feels like a classic sound to me. Maybe because it was in a Bionicle game at some point, but it's really familiar to me. Ah! Night Vision Goggle FX remix record. It's going to the Grammys, and I'm gonna win versus. And it's going to what? You could remake it in Serum. What? I'm not entirely sure. Would that be like doing a Billie Eilish remix with Sound Morph Night Vision stuff? Because you know what? People would probably get down to that. See, that's it. That's the stuff we want. Oh. That's some nice mecha. So this is like Metallic shuffling, mecha movement, robot armor sliding around. Mechanics. Walking into place. CM. Yes. FYI. Are these just like bot viewers? Damn, the delay on the messages is savage. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little much. I'm running on low latency too, which is brutal. For whatever reason, my Ethernet is not connecting. Yeah, you can see it there. So it's not connecting. I don't know why. I restarted my router, checked my Ethernet cables. It's not working. So I'm not getting the full data I could be. When an Ethernet is working again, I'll try setting it to like ultra low and tuning my settings and see if I can fix that. But yeah, I tried to, for this stream, set the audio to broadcast at a higher rate. So we'll see. You should react to Japanese adult-themed anime while sorting sounds. Bot viewers, excuse me, I'm quitting. What, should I do like a full analysis of Cowboy Bebop while selecting Metal Whoosh? That's got a cool tone. They're all nice. That's like some Battlefield content. Ultra low with YouTube is still 10 seconds. If Twitch can get it to 2 seconds, I don't know why YouTube can't. Yeah, YouTube is screwed. What a platform. I guess I should maybe look into Twitch then. I don't know how worthwhile that would be, / if the stuff I do would be fine on Twitch, but I don't know. Could be nice, solid viewership. I just don't like the... I guess the expectation streaming to that platform has that, like, you have follower notifs and stream donos and stuff like that. Like, I don't really like, need all that. I don't really want all that in the first place, but this kind of content is cool because I thought, or maybe it's my total misunderstanding, that you needed to have some level of gaming content going on at least, or that you fit into some other category. Who knows? I mean, Timbaland does his stream, so clearly you can just do some professional work live. But shit. So this is a long recording of a... what's the freighter ship, maybe? Like, that'd be it. The big cargo ship. Of a cargo freighter ship. Eugene. Yeah. Eugene. Long recording of a cargo freighter ship crashing into land or bending under extreme pressure. Large metal stress. See him. Okay, cool. So we got 5 more comments in the database. That's 5 more than we had already. Now let's make some sounds. Were these all stereo? They were. Okay, that's fine. We'll put her there. All right, let's find the cool tone in this guy. Kind of there-ish. Learn. Yawn. Okay, let's try again. Hello? All right, let's try some melts then. Noise reduction, RX connect. And then out of there, we'll see what we can do. And we'll put this right next to chat too. There you go, chat. Twitch bad, YouTube whack. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Ascended take. extended take. Internet mega corporation, bad. Extended brain. Let's just get rid of the excess noise. Just so dropping in the files will be a little easier. Ah! All right, let's pick our favorites here. Oh, hey, who put that there? Pizza time. Unless, of course, you're editing audio in a bikini while sitting in a hot tub. I was about to say doable. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Not until post 2020 when I get through more of a workout routine, maybe. Wink, wink. We'll see. Or rather, what do we do? Like tiny box of what can I drop into my work view just to do it? Can I add shape? Display capture, sure. Box. And we're just gonna copy our display to. So we'll do this again. So what if we had stream content like down here in the corner? What if we had stream content down there and then the rest of the screen was like just Baywatch footage or something? Bully McGuire teaches you how to clean up audio. Not literally Baywatch footage, although copyrighted content does seem to be the meta at the moment. So I maybe. Okay, we will toy with a bunch of these. Let's send this giant shipwreck. I jump scared myself. I didn't realize that was playing. So I totally jump scared myself. You'd make $1 million that way. Absolutely. Make sure, what? Audio device, what the heck? RX, what's wrong with you? ¿Estás bien? Okay, so let's just fix it. Oh, it's going out. Yeah, you have to go out Elgato when we stream. That's the problem. See, that's better. We'll pump up the volume for that one. Nice. So scanning for any weird ambience match stuff. I start looking for anything where you get like these big solid chonkin tones. So I'm seeing the like that area right there. It's got some honkin' tones there. Probably literally it's like honky. Honk honk. Not an alternative for the C word that gets you banned on Twitch now. I just think that's so silly. Learn. Oh my goodness. Okay. Back down. Back down. Bully McGuire updates your isotope plugins ASMR relaxing keyboard sound soft spoken. Hey, so today we're gonna be doing some ambience match. And we're gonna do ambience match for sound design. Gonna say, I don't think you could say that word. No. Yeah. Honk followed by a Y, not a double E. Meant as an adjective, not as a noun. Okay, so we're getting some interesting. But what if tricked our search to just the weird wobbly tones? Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey tones. Bully McGuire consoles you after a sloppy divorce, bruh. Content. Wait, so we already know this is kind of all right, so we'll just print back half there. It's still room tony, but at least sounds sick. It's a cool room tone. It's like the high school yearbook. It's like room tone, the cooler room tone. Oh my god. Okay, please don't steal that. I'll make that a meme after the stream. It's like room tone, and it's just cutting Phil from the production track. That's like the cooler room tone ambience match. Let's learn here. So this one might come out more tonal. Let's try. That come out more boring. So what happens if we maybe denoise the area we're trying to take? So I want that nice brrr, like Hans Zimmer brass. Bully McGuire talks down to you for playing Melee competitively. Okay. What is it? We were gonna set up like a Smash thing at work, and then of course everyone's like, "Oh, Melee," and I'm like, "Dang it, no." I play Smash Ultimate. I don't play Melee. I'm sorry. Learn. Give this a run. Yo, whoa, whoa. That was cool. Did that like a 32. That was cool. Thank you for the clickbait titles, Quinn. If I need them, I will definitely need to borrow those. Those are pretty good. I'm starting to like test it with Instagram stories because those are really inconsequential. But for my story promoting this stream a bit, the caption was like, "He adds what to his dialogue chain?" Unbelievable. That sounds so cool. I can't handle it. We'll do 20 just to leave a little bit more stuff in. Okay, now we can actually see where we want to grab. Well, wow. I'll give it a try. Yo, Wyatt. Ambience match is doing its job. But part of me is like, bro, why are you taking the most boring part? Do I have to manually stuff this in? Fine. No, let's magic wand. Wand tool. Just highlight a bunch of junk. Woo. Sure. One more. Sure. Ah. Ah. And then sometimes, hey, sometimes it just doesn't work. Understandable, because this... not bad, actually. This... actual fill for the sound. But I like this little cleanup job we did. That sounds cool. What if we back it out and we try to denoise the entire thing like that? Blender render. Da, 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 da. Have you considering pretending to be a woman to gain wider followership? No, I haven't actually. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I would present very well. Yo, what? Yo, just draping an EQ on that just to take the lows. 1 second. At this point, I'm literally just playing. Like, there's no point to any of this. I'm just kind of messing around. I think my comment got auto-modded. Wait, really? No way. Oh, oops. Like that beefed up with some pro subharmonic is like a plane that's like crashed on the water, sinking down in the depths. I would play the scene, but oh god, who owns the TV adaptation of Dinotopia? 1 second. That is like stuck in my head from like being a little kid watching a lot of dinosaur content. Dinotopia came out in 2002, so I guess I wasn't a little kid. I was like younger, but like watching that, the scene of the plane sinking to the depths as the like sea serpent creature is like swimming after it, it's locked in my mind. Like I can just recall it. I just don't know who owns it, and if I'm gonna feel the wrath of Viacom. ABC. Does Viacom own ABC? Parent, Disney General. Oh gosh. Okay. Walt Disney. Not that I think Disney would police Dinotopia, but whatever. Now, listening to that more, it has me wondering if this was designed to be something, because that loops like a little perfectly. Disney submits you into a cease and desist roleplay. Disney ceases and desists Canadian sound designer. Not clickbait. See, I thought you liked dinos. Yeah, man. Dinosaurs are sick. That's also not bad, actually. A little more computer roomy, but maybe if we slow it down or something. I could also be like airplane. Let's see if we get anything out of all this trumpeting. What? That's also not too bad for just like a boring old room town. We'll render. And we'll just chop those, make them loopable. There we go. Oopsie. Let's just get rid of that. So we will chop that guy off there. Chop. What the heck? Why are the sides completely out of whack? Let's do that. There we go. Got our 3 tones from boat ship, water inside. Tone open, dead inside. 2, 3, 4. And try to level these out. That's whack, dude. Yeah. Side seems fine. That's pretty even. Side now. Oh, it sounds super left heavy. That is weird that that didn't combine. Maybe I'll just have to... That doesn't actually sound that good anymore. Bye-bye. And... That was not bad. Give this a quick run. Not bad. Presence there. It's not bad either. Got some variability. It just reminds me of opening Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy with that one. But those are interesting. Slightly more interesting room tone. And for memes, let's get a Doppler on here. Particles. There we go. Perfect. Just stereo's okay with me. Nope. Faster. Hence. The area cue's okay. Freezing. It is freezing cold. Don't know why this isn't Fahrenheit either, but okay. Time to peak, way less. There we go. More humidity. And we'll crank the gain so you can actually hear it. Like this just feels way better than Waves Doppler. Let move a little slower. Presence of thing going by. Will it affect if I preview slow? Yeah. Like that's a nice presence when it's slowed down like that. That sounds a little cheesy. Just have that there as a metric of how variable these sounds will be. Okay, so let's do the meme sound. Twitch pours loads of sopping wet channel strikes all over your account. Yeah. So we'll go for the obvious crunch there. Learn. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to be that obnoxious. That was crazy. That sounds so obnoxious. Print it, save it. What else can we take out of this? Ching. Maybe that. Learn. Sure, we'll do some like Harry Potter stuff with it. Bonk. That was so funny. Yeah, we'll get another variation in the middle one. Sure, why not? Bonk. Send it back. That was so funny. Okay, so now we got 3 beauties. Give them all a try. But yeah, it should be fine. That's obnoxious. That's usable. similarly usable, but let's got a little more of the air. This one, you can almost hear it repeating on itself. It's so funny. Nah, it just sounds like garbage. Nah. That's fine with a Doppler effect. That's nice. All right, let's cut this together to something kind of usable. I don't think this had any leeway. Nah, it really didn't. Okay. I'll just do that. Right, what was the thing I wanted to try with FabFilter DS again? Because I just remembered I should give that a quick go. Because that's like streamable content. That's pretty good. But that has a really short loop. Guess we should see if we can loop these guys as is or not. No. So what we're gonna do now is see. Gonna be pretty aggressive with the cut because there's like a lot of content. We don't have to be too concerned about saving much of it. It feels like I can hear a little bit of a fade. I don't know if that's like a in my imagination or not, but I swear I can hear it. So let's give it a big fade, see if it works. Okay, nothing that can't be chalked up to natural variation in the air. A similar case of this one. Yep. What is this spoopy ambience? Don't know. I just generated it from this one's from a shipwreck kind of sound. But yeah, it definitely is spooky. It sounds like something horror-y, Dead by Daylight. Bum, 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 bum. Some kind of cool content like that. Yeah, again, nothing that can't be chalked up to subtle variation in the air. Okay, so those are all loopable. Very cool. All right, this one's going to be interesting. We can't print the entire thing. Boring. So no, we can't. Let's just grab this whole stuff then. A little bit of a tone. Boring. Let's just do short stuff. Yep. So then taking the weird short clips is where it's at. Like, listen to that. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? What happens if we learn this part? What if we just learn that part? Make this ambience your ringtone. That's actually not bad, though. Where is the Dead Mouse plugin? That's an Ableton. Do you guys want to see that? I can pull it up. It's an old Max for Live device that has like some Dead Mouse GIFs that like react to the volume levels of whatever you shove through it. I can pull that open before the end of stream. Very cool. That one's kind of gross in clipping. Oh, this clipping just turned down, silly. Most annoying sound in the world, dub. Put a crystallizer on it? Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking. If I put a crystallizer on a really strong de-esser that's only running the preview on it. Do this, give this a quick run. Little cheesy. If we... That's pretty cool. Chance. OTT. OTT. I have OTT. Where are you? X for records. That's a what? Where'd it go? I 1000% had OTT in this list. What the heck? Guess I have to reinstall it. Joy's enchanting OTT. All right, we'll go to Ableton. We'll put a funny song in, and we'll look at the deadmau5 device. But yeah. Even at 1, it's a little gross. Let's see if Aftertouch Audio would throw up at us, though. Let's see, would he? What am I doing? I have Fab Filter now, silly. Slow down fart sound, make that the ambience. Possible. Possible. Who was one of the sound designers who did all the videos for Borderlands 3? 1 second. Let me find this. Borderlands 3 sound design. Yeah, here we go. Joshua Davidson. So what video did he post afterwards? There we go. So I'll share this to you. I'll post it in chat too. But yeah, Honk from Untitled Goose Game. It's beautiful. Mick Gordon. No, Mick Gordon was the composer for Doom. Mozart. No, he was a composer for The Court and for himself, I think. Mozart was pretty good at shitposting. Respect to Mozart. But instead of having that content, we have... Nice. Although that could just be garbage being generated there. 1 sec. Yeah, that's kind of garbage. Maybe Aftertouch would be mad at us. Close down. Yep, I am the great deceiver. I have deceived you. But if we did slow it down that much, it's to like 25. Oh, oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. 250. I think this is where it starts getting a little gross. Yeah, it's definitely where it's dropping off. Did that. Bump that back up so we actually have content for that. It's not awful. It's really not awful. We'll take that. We'll just call it hello, sir, please. Fine. New file. We're gonna call this. This is the meme crash, right? Meme car crash. Ambi 300% slowed. Boosting EQ. Yeah. Yeah, so like This part here is kind of the... Like, you kind of see down below there's a bit of content. If we just boost it up a bit. And maybe put it before the Doppler, too. Yes, then the Doppler actually carries it. Yeah, so, like, without it... Kind of this sound, but then... We get the ring. That's a little aggressive. Like, that's not bad for a simple clean whoosh. Boosting EQ cringe. Yeah, that's the beauty of designing sound. Is you just kind of do whatever. Like, the actual designing weird sound is way more on the art side than the realism side. Because you can just use it as a, you know, special enhancement layer. It doesn't really need to be the meat and potatoes of what you're hearing. It's just like an extra little flavor. But yeah, like, sound design strikes that balance of, like, depending on what you're doing, it mostly has to be real, or it still needs that realism element strongly in there. As opposed to music where it's 100% art. And you just do whatever the heck you want, man. But yeah, use... Okay, so we'll do some of these. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, EQs. Use them however. I don't know. Some people are really... uppity about using EQs certain ways. I can't say I totally relate. What? Didn't even get anything out of that. This one wasn't bad. Taking this one. Oh, heck. Pretty good. We could turn that into like a scanning sound. That's nothing. What the heck? People who get uppity about the equipment you use in general is a little weird. Like, if it's doing the job and there's no obvious fault to it, then like why not go for it? I don't know. That's not to say that like it's impossible to use anything that's wrong, because like you could totally bring the wrong tool for the job. Just like if someone asks you to, you know, nail some things for like building something. I mean, are you going to bring a box of nails and a hammer to like a industrial construction site? No, you're probably going to bring like a proper big size nail gun for that because you need that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that rant's going. Use whatever. And at the same time, it's like, yo, if someone actually sees an actual problem with the tech you're using, then consider upgrading. There's no harm in that. That's interesting. Ignore the first two in that last message. Send bus to amplitude to filter envelope, no cap. I believe it. It's probably structure for something. Bah. And we'll just make this loopable so I can live a little more off the front. That actually felt fine. Yeah, that feels fine. And the final ones. Send it. Send nail gun to sound engineer forehead. I watched some like Instagram Reels video about cheap versus expensive construction helmet. And the cheap one, like the dude recording blasted them both with the nail gun. The cheap one that had the balloon under it to test if it went through, immediately popped. It's like, okay, cool. So if someone holds you at nail gun point and you try to cheap out on your helmet for work, well, bad news. That sounds like something is just like screaming hot. Sounds like the kettle's mad at you, dude. Pick up that kettle. That's the same thing, but just quiet. Yeah, that's what we want. See if we can't learn. No, that just sounds lame now. Part. It's so blown out. It's so blown out. Have the high end of the kettle screech trigger an inverse sausage fattener, giving an additional 50 dB of gain. Bro, everyone just needs a Doom compressor in their library. I don't know when id/Mick Gordon is ever going to release the Doom compressor, but do it. It would be silly. That one's got a little bit more character to it. Pretty similar. I have 100% wet reverb on the master bus. Set it through like super massive. It's not coming out as cool as I was thinking, but that's okay. I feel like the designers for Godzilla every time I do this kind of thing. Because it's like, it would always be the passes over the, what was it, a double, like a cello string that was slowed down to make Godzilla? But yeah, it would always be the passes you wouldn't think are that cool in standard time that would sound really nice when you slow it down. Saw a video not too long ago where a guy recreated the Doom compressor. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll have to research that. Because yeah, having that to get all the weird squeaks and nonsense from the bottom of recordings would be very interesting to see what you can find. Kind of like, maybe I can open an Audacity project. But a project where I was playing with finding the melodies and some retro sound effects, and none of that's producing anything new. I think that might be cool to look at. Oh, we'll just call it there. Fun little experiments and things that, like, between work and stuff, I don't normally get time to just make whatever. That, which kind of works with the Doppler, so I might have to just print that. Hello? That's so obnoxious. Actually, a video idea I've been thinking about, but where my volume is turned down so only chat could hear it. Ooh. Okay. Oh, yo, that's a really... I just thought of a good idea. So, really simple video to design for, maybe like particles or something like that. Or like a 5-second sequence. You're on screen chat and actual chat isn't lining up. Oh no! Why did that happen? That's sad. Chat work view isn't lining up. There's a producer called Bishu that does that, and they're my favorites. Yeah, I was about to say I had watched Bishu's video about like doing that. He produced a song totally blind. It was like relying on chat. And so I just like thought of the idea when he mentioned that. What if you had like a 5-second clip of like really easy stuff, you know, like wooden chair place, or maybe like object drop, like impact kind of stuff. And you would just rely on chat It's like, yo, is this impact good? Should we use like take 3 on this sample? And you just kind of make whatever and try to like process it appropriately and then just see what you get in the end. Like that'd be kind of funny. Which, yeah, I think that's exactly what you were pitching. I was just like stepping through the blah, 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 the full workflow. I think that'd be really funny. I think what might be kind of interesting is getting a few people to try it and then just seeing what we do. It's like, yo, here's a video clip. Design it blind, like with your sound off, and just guess. Oh my god, that's the perfect idea. Yeah, I know. Like Sean totally nailed it there. I think that would be a lot of fun. And just funny, because you have to trust either, you know, like if you know it's coming from a certain pack, you're like, okay, maybe I can rely on this. And then looking at the waveform and how intensely it's like peaking in your EQ too. Like there's a lot of visual elements you can still kind of fall back on, but I think having it open that people can make suggestions. If you like play a sound, you're like, yo, definitely use 4, and they have you pick like the worst sounding one. I think that'd be pretty funny. Okay, so let's quick record these. I'll do some Ableton stuff, and then that was a really fun stream. Actually, it did a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I took a lot of time and made sure my dialogue chain was pretty cool. And all of that goodness. X? Yeah, we'll just do that. Sure. Bop, bop. Oh, hello. Yeah, just don't know if like a video source that would be good to. Oh, what the heck? Did it undo my thing? Like 4 seconds would be fine. Sure. I've also wanted to do an audio Mad Libs where I've spotted a short video clip and all my audio is just footstep. And Chad has to pick a version number without hearing. That'd be pretty funny too. That would be pretty good. Choose your own adventure sound design. But one might be clown shoes. Well, you have to have clown shoes if you're gonna do like something like that. What kind of Mad Libs would it be if you couldn't do the something to do with squeaking? Squeaky shoes. Alright, there we go. All right, and I called this testing bare bones synthesis. Oh, so the rest of the yeah. Mama knows that my mind is gone. There we go. Put those right up there. Those tracks. And then yeah, there we go. And that goes with all the other weird sounds I made the other day. Very cool. Chat has voice chat enabled and has to redo all the sounds for a movie with their mouths. That'd be something funny too. Like doing all the sound for this movie, but using only my mouth? Not clickbait. Gone wild? Yeah, I don't know how to do the additional like 18 plus 3 a.m. Designing sounds with my mouth at 3 a.m. Cops called. Man, there's something to the really cheesy clickbait formula that's just really funny. I know IDDQD on Reddit got kind of slammed for that though. People just don't have a taste for it. I don't know why though. I think if it's like obviously a joke, like it's just really funny. I wouldn't like clickbait title as serious tutorial or actual information. Did I just open Pro Tools again? Oh no, I just closed it. All right, so we will, what was it we were going to distort in this thing? An Underduck song, right? That's a fantastic idea. Yeah, all of these ideas would be really funny. Okay, let's do Rubber Band. Open containing folder. I feel like a grubber band. Yo, Quinn, you remember Grubber Band? That meme was fire. Bro, my most recent video, YouTube released video. Wait, which one? The advertisement one you sent me for advertisement 2 or the casino one or what? You had a bunch of fire coming out at a point. Here, let's make sure this is going out the right thing. Yep, it's not. Voice meter. Beautiful. All right, so then that way, master, bare bones master. There we go. Okay, so we're not gonna blow our heads off, basically. That's all I want. All I want is to not blow our heads off with this. Where's the limiter? There we go. Like minus 0.1. Advert 2. Yo, it is intense. Advert 2 is like a lot. An advertisement was already one. Have you seen the YouTube thumbnail I made? No, I need to go look it up. Go find it again. Here, you're just Quinn Thomas on YouTube, right? Also, Quinn, when you uploaded the Phenomenal... Wait, there's a short film called Quinn Thomas. What? What? Bro, you should sue something. What is this? There's a 14-minute short film just called Quinn Thomas. Yo, Raycon breakcore type beat. Raycon prank gone wrong. Hotter than that thing we don't talk about. She wants to do what with you? So good. Oh no, a short film about me while I was just looking for his channel. There we go. I posted the advertisement too in chat. But yeah, so Joel instant feedback. If we... What else do we want to do here? Plugins. Let's go to like Pro L. Lab filter. All right, so we'll do this. Here's what we'll do though, right? We'll just turn the out level down for a second, just so you can see what happens if it's like boring. So I don't know if I can blow this up. Can you see that on stream? Yeah, so we get like a little GIF that dances along with us. If we stop playing. No, if we stop. Oh, wait. I don't want external in. None. No input. So if we do like even less. What? I thought that would really affect it. Oh, wait. I think, does it run by EQ? I can't forget. I can't remember what it runs by anymore. I think it might be by EQ. Like if we were to suck the bass out. There we go. So we get the face. Just like bored. Maybe bring some of the bass in to even compress. Bro, it's all about if you compress or not. And of course, because Quinn is a god at music, it's already like mastered pretty high. If we bring that bass in. then he's already losing it, right? He's already vibing. But then if we start cranking it, oh, I thought that would really crank it. Sounds good, bro. There we go. Row. Damn, bro, I just got a new sub channel popping off. Word, dude. Word. Dude, advertisement 2. It's about Raid Shadow Legends. But yeah, what happened with the Phenomenal track? What is it? When the Moon's Out? Why is that on some weird like rapper's channel? Because I keep listening to the song because it's a good song, but it's not on like Phenomenal Band. It's on Weird Phenomenal Guy. Made too much money. Bro, no. Dude, anything we had was guzzled within like 2 minutes. Finally, Rubber Band is loud enough. Yep. Let's see how loud we can make it before I put this in outro mode. Crank it. Get our bass going here. Yeah, this is sounding pretty good, but you know what this needs? Saturator. Yeah, dude, it's on a rapper's channel. Yeah, dude. Okay. Wait, have you not seen it? Oh my god. Hang on. Dude, it has like dislikes on it because I've got the dislike plugin again for YouTube. Phenomenal Moon's Out. Dude, it's on some fucking weird channel. Here, so. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Videos. But it doesn't even show up on the channel. It only shows up via like DistroKid. So if we look over here, it's like When the Moon's Out, right? So it's the song. It's like, it's your guys' song. But then if you look at the channel, Phenomenal Music, it's just on some other guy's channel. It's like, what? Like, I have no idea why it's just chilling there. Yo, dog, I gotta remove that song. It's so bad. No, the song slaps. Bro, you can't just keep nuking all your work forever. Okay, now where's like... we'll do like overdrive. Do some overdrive real quick. Yeah, that sounds sick. What? I should sue him. I think it's because that person made the playlist. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, because it was uploaded through DistroKid, so I don't know if the automatic system would just find a channel link to it. But I thought you had to, like, link your channel of where it was going to go on DistroKid. But yeah, what... How could I forget? How could I forget? We need an OTT. We need OTT. And we need more OTT. We need more. We need more. More OTT. Just OTT. People will design synths like that and be like, yo, bro, that sounds so fat. Oh, goodness. Okay, so yeah, that's a little dead mouse device. I think it's really funny. Let me try to use my cool mode here. Did you see the short I made where I got OTT to talk to itself without hitting play? I think so. Is this Rexor? Bro, I think that level of OTT is even excessive for Rexor. I think it's a little much. So we're going to play an absolute banger track as our outro here. Thanks so much for coming by to hang out. Saying hello as I set up a new chain, made some nonsense, and then made some audio trash, which I think is really fun. I will have to look up the short from TheSoundFXGuy after this. Please tune in next week as well if you're free. This is the first week I've actually made it on time. Hopefully I'll have my Ethernet connection back and I can get the stream setting a little better. Because, yeah, the delay is pretty extreme. Thanks a lot, though. I'm going to end with Underduck's cover of Tulsa Time because I think this song is sick. Thank you for the final comments, Quinn. But yeah, I will catch you next week. Thank you so much, and I'll see you around.
I left Oklahoma, driving a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was on to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all dress so fine. My mom called me crazy, my baby called me lazy. I was gonna show them all this time that I ain't no fool and I need no schooling. I was born to just walk the line. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. You know that I've been through it, but I said we'll watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. You know that I've been through it when I said my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. There was Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. Nobody wants me in their movies, nobody sings my songs. Yes, I'm just a waste in time. Then I gotta think